Hey guys, it's Pongo here, back again bringing you another Xbox Live gameplay commentary, and this is something a little different. It's some league play here with my girlfriend, MissBlackDahlia, and one of the guys, she was coaching at the time, and I didn't take much of it just because I assumed she was just coaching. Maybe it was a friend of hers she met through pubs or something like that. Like, I didn't pay much attention to them at all. I knew they were supposed to play for like FUF, who is the clan I'm a part of, but you know, all the guys in there are all really good players. I didn't think much of it. I didn't really pay too much attention to the guys. Didn't play with them much either. But these are the guys that were going to play, represent our clan at MLG Anaheim. It was gonna be TFly, Feeble, Uncut, and Wolf, if I remember correctly. Now this is obviously after Anaheim now. Wolf is now a part of Dare, and our team is kind of falling apart. But what I'm trying to get at though is that I give myself, I guess no one is probably a bigger judge or judges my gameplay more difficult than I do myself. I hold myself really accountable for everything I do because I'm super critical in the way I play. I'm super critical on if I make a stupid move or a dumb challenge. I like to play as flawless as I possibly can. I know it's not possible to be perfect. I know it's physically impossible. I mean, I've watched so many pro players and they do the exact same thing, but they just kind of shrug it all off. But I've never been able to do that because I'm such a hard critic on myself. Because I've always been, when I played Halo 2 competitively at a pro level for MLG, like, I was a slayer, and that's what I was known for. And if I held myself to a level that was almost impossible to be at all the time, and it was really difficult, and I really, like, mentally I wear myself down on it. It's just a pain, and I don't know why I do it, but I guess maybe it's just because I want to be the best possible, you know, player I can be. So I always try to do, you know, if it's 5-5 and search and destroy, I try to play as out of my shoes as I can. I try to go as hard as I can and get as many big plays as I can. And sometimes I feel like I either put myself in bad positions and put my team in a position to lose, or I play like I said, out of my shoes and just go absolutely nuts, and you know, end up making crazy plays and do that, and you know, end up making the victory. But I'm super critical in the way I do things, and being stuff like this. So league play, even though it's league play, it doesn't mean anything at all. It's not game battles, it's not, you know, icon tournament, it's not, you know, PGL, it's not MLG main stage, it's not even MLG, you know, from winners bracket or losers bracket round 1. This is just league play. It's essentially just 4v4 pubs. That's all it is, unless you go in with the team. And I still try. It doesn't matter who I'm playing against. I try to do everything I can to get better at any situation, no matter what I'm playing against or who I'm playing against. And so this one I thought was pretty cool that we were playing with TFly. TFly is a fairly well-known AM who plays with a lot of pros and plays with a lot of good players too. You know, he's well known through the community against, you know, top AMs and other pro players. So you know, like I said, I didn't know much about the kid. I just knew he was supposed to represent us, and I figured that I would put myself against him in this match. Now, one match, does that mean I'm as good as TFly? By all means, no. When I get into stuff like this where I have a chance to play against somebody, and I think I remember when I did earlier, I posted a video about a month ago when I played, we were in a random pub match against Fizzerp's sister. I forget her name off the top of my head. I think it was Fangbanger, I think is what her name was. But she was, you know, as soon as they told me she was, you know, an amateur who was well known throughout the community and was a fairly decent player, I made it a point to try, like, at that point. Like, I wanted to, you know, these people are amateurs and they're well known throughout the community, and I'm not well known at all. But I feel that, you know, with my set of skills and my talent level and the way I can play, I feel like I'm as good as anybody. And so I want to turn it up a notch, and I want to play, and I want to see where I am against other players. And so, you know, the end of this first round, I see, you know, he's 15 and 12. Okay, he's doing better than me Slayer wise. But I'm 9 and 5. You know, I'm not dying as much, but I'm not getting as many kills either. I'm playing real passive because I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to put us in a position to lose. So I'm just kind of playing real kind of chill, mellow, not going crazy gung ho, balls to the wall.
Come on, you're not using the FAO
and getting crazy. And you hear my girlfriend right there troll me because I can't use the FAO.
Why?
I feel like I've got a pretty sick trigger finger.
You already said that you're not competing.
I just so I really want to put myself against TFly, and I didn't know how good he was until after Anaheim, when, you know, the guys went to Anaheim, and who did they lose to? At the end of open bracket, they going into championship bracket, they lost to Epsilon, and by all means, that's not something to be ashamed of. That's a great team. Probably, in my opinion, I would say the best team coming out of America. Only team close to them would probably be maybe Prophecy or Killer Fish from Germany, like those two teams. But Epsilon's, you know, they're a solid team. These guys are a bunch of badasses. They're really good players, and I look up to these guys, you know, who try their absolute hardest and are absolutely amazing players who pull these, kind of inspire me and make me want to play this game, as bad as this game is. But it's these people like that. And then, you know, going into the losers bracket, you know, they got stuck and had to play Egos Conquer, or Icons Conquer, I mean. And if you don't know who's on Icons Conquer, it's Ego, it was Study, and then there was a couple others. I forget their names off the top of my head. They're not really, they're not bad players. Either just, I don't know, it's just so hard to keep up with the roster changes and with all the different people who were in and out of different games or different teams. I just feel like it's super difficult to keep track of everybody, other than, you know, like top players. But I'm really wanted to play hard, and I feel like this was one game where I felt like, you know, maybe he had a slow game, maybe he didn't play well at all. But it's games like these where I've got a teammate or another player or a person I'm playing against where I set myself against them and I fail this jump. But I set myself against them, whether it be the bar be too high, you know, trying to keep up with like Proofy or something like that. But if I'm going to play against somebody, I want to play at my absolute best. Am I going to be the best? Probably not. But I feel like
inside mid-train and mid-train,
at my best, I'm as good as anybody. And so in this game, I really wanted to try hard to put ourselves in a good position to hopefully kind of make a name, or just, you know, just get somebody to look at me, just so I could be ready for the next set of games that come out, like, you know, Ghost and everything along those lines, Battlefield 4, Titanfall, Destiny. Like, these games, I'm a big first-person shooter guy, and I feel like I've got a solid shot and a good set, a good set of skills and a good head on my shoulders when I outthink players. But it's just stuff like this that keeps me going, that makes me enjoy playing, because I like playing competitive. I enjoy not having to deal with stupid stuff, but I enjoy playing against the better people. And this is one of those things where, you know, playing with TFly, who I know is a great player, you know, one of the better ones, playing, you know, with my girlfriend Meg, who obviously is who is their coach and manager. You know, I feel like that is, I don't know, it's so hard to put into words, but I feel like if I can play against these people and play with these people and keep up with them and score, help score, you know, cap flags, set up, you know, cutoffs, I feel like that means that I'm still capable of doing it. And so, you know, the video's coming to an end here, guys. I kind of ranted and rambled about what was going on. Not so much with the commentary than the video itself, but the fact that where I feel like I am gun skill wise, mindset wise in the gaming community, I know I don't put up as many videos as I say I want
Off that
to,
shit, bitch.
and it's just because, I don't know, maybe mentally I'm just really fatigued at the end of the day, and I feel like all this hard work isn't gonna ever
Ran into mid-train.
get me anywhere.
An idiot.
But hopefully one of these days I'll be able to break in and get some leeway into the community. Hopefully be a part of it, because this is stuff I strive for, to play competitive, to be at my best, and to showcase all the different skills and gameplay that I come across. But this is the end of the video here, guys. I ended up going 20 and 10. TFly himself goes 24 and 21. He ends up lagging out like at the very end of the game. But I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully get some more gameplay up, and I'll be streaming a lot more. So don't forget to check me out at twitch.tv/itspongo. But I will see and talk to you guys later. Peace.